So, Sparky's in this meadow, and this is where everything starts to change. He meets someone new, this tiny, shimmering pixie named Flutterwing. And get this, she's got a problem that a big, booming roar would be absolutely useless for.
So here's her deal. She needs to get this single dewdrop for the Pixie Queen's morning tea, but it's way too heavy for her to lift. See, this isn't a problem you solve with brute force. It needs something delicate, something precise.
And here we go. This is the big turning point. The very thing that Sparky thinks is his biggest weakness, his greatest failure. It's about to be tested in a way he never, ever could have imagined.
So Sparky offers to help. He aims carefully and lets out his usual puff, choop, and something incredible happens. Instead of a useless puff, it creates this perfect mini breeze. It's this warm, controlled little puff of air that's just gentle enough to lift the dewdrop and float it perfectly into the Queen's teacup without spilling a single drop.
Flutterwing is absolutely thrilled. And this is that light bulb moment, right? For the very first time, somebody sees his chew, not as a mistake, but as the perfect solution. I mean, think about it. A normal dragon roar would have just blasted that teacup and the dewdrop to bits.
And you can almost see the change in Sparky. Those scales that were drooping with sadness, now they're brightening up. It's like a switch flips in his head. He finally realizes that his little puff isn't a weakness at all. It's a special, gentle talent. And that one moment of seeing himself differently changes everything. Suddenly, Sparky has a purpose. He has a role to play that's uniquely his.
And he doesn't just stop there. He spends the rest of the day finding all these cool ways to use his talent. He gently dries a baby butterfly's wings. He helps a family of gnomes by turning a heavy mushroom for them. He even blows petals back onto a wilting rose and helps organize fragile spiderwebs without breaking them. He becomes the go-to guy for anything that needs a delicate touch.
So when he gets back home, he reclaims his power, literally, by renaming his ability. It's not a mistake anymore. It's a gentle lift. And that's so important, right? That act of renaming is all about him finally accepting himself and being proud of what makes him different.
All right, so let's zoom out. What's the big lesson we can take from this sweet story about our little dragon? The takeaway from his journey is actually pretty profound. There it is. What you think is your weakness might actually be your greatest and most special strength. It's such a beautiful idea, right? That thing about you that feels different, maybe even like a flaw, that could actually be your superpower. It's all about finding the right place and the right time for your unique talents.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. We all have something that makes us different. So take a second and ask yourself, what's the thing you might have once thought was a weakness that could actually be your greatest strength? What's your gentle lift?